Yeah, we're following the lead of both city, state, and federal government, and we're going to do this ourselves in our restaurants in New York City and in Washington, D.C., our full-service restaurants, to require that all staff members be vaccinated and also to require that guests who want to dine indoors in our restaurants show proof that they've been vaccinated. We feel like we've got an amazing responsibility to keep our staff members and our guests safe, and that's what we're going to do.
It's a huge step, Danny, because it's doing two things. It's not just requiring it of your employees, but it's requiring it of your customers. How are you thinking about the impact on the business itself as a result of this?
I actually believe, Andrew, that this is going to make even more people want to dine with us. I think that the vast majority of people who dine out, especially indoors, don't want to see us go back to how things were, where we had either no opportunity to serve people indoors, or last September, for the first time, we could serve 25% capacity. That is so yesterday. We know right now that the vaccine works, and it's time to make sure that this economy continues to move forward. There's just no going back.
So what are your lawyers telling you? Because thus far, and you know I've been on TV for a while now advocating vaccine mandates, that corporations take the lead to do this. But one of the things you hear back is, no, my lawyers say that we're going to get sued either by employees who don't want to be vaccinated, we're going to get sued by an employee who, may have a problem with the vaccine, or we're going to, have either our employees storming the gates or running from the gates because they don't want to work here.
If that's the case, that would be sad. I really hope that in the way that we've really tried to lead with a carrot, as you know, for many, many months now, it's been about 150 days that we've been truly encouraging people. And I want to be really clear. The vast majority of our employees at Union Square Hospitality Group have answered the call and are vaccinated. So we're not talking about a very large population. But for those who didn't feel that the carrot was enough when we offered $8 hours of pay per shot, and all the various resources that we're providing. We had vaccinations happening in our restaurants this week. That'll continue to happen. We're going to give our employees 45 days to make the choice. And hopefully this will be the incentive that really makes them say, you know what, now I'm going to do it.
Danny, it's Morgan. Do you have enough employees?
Well, we've been shorthanded just like everybody else. And there's absolutely no question that if there was one aspect of this that really gave us pause, it was, in a time when it's been tough to find enough people who are talented enough in the world of hospitality to work, why would you make it even tougher? And I'm making a bet that there's a huge number of employees who would actually rather come into a workforce when they know that they will be completely safe. I just want to be very clear. The restaurant industry from the very beginning has stepped up. They've stepped up before we had a vaccination, stepped up in very dangerous situations all last year, serving people indoors, outdoors, et cetera, throughout the country. And I think we have a responsibility in our industry, which is the largest aggregate employer of any industry in the country. We have a responsibility to show America why we have always been dedicated to hygiene. Think about it just for a minute. We've always had requirements in the kitchen that hands are completely washed and the hands are covered with gloves, et cetera. Why, if we know so much about this virus, why would we not make the same requirement of our employees there and make it a safer place to work?
So, Danny, you're doing this with your restaurants in New York. How about Shake Shack?
Shake Shack will make the appropriate decision for them at the appropriate time.
So, but speak to that, Danny, because I think that is, it's one thing to do it inside, the fancier restaurants that you're going to be employing these folks and the kind of clientele that comes to these restaurants. The harder one in the end is going to be the Shake Shacks, right?
It could be, Andrew. Look, we're making this decision today for the restaurants that we own and control, and I feel really, really proud about that as a good start.
In terms of what you would tell other business leaders who are grappling with the same issue that you've been grappling with, what do you say? Because I think there is this question mark. As I said, it's about the lawyers. It's about whether they think that there's going to be a problem with employees, what kind of response they're going to get. Especially, by the way, for companies that don't already have. I mean, I don't know what percentage of your employees are already vaccinated, But if it's a high percentage, what do you do? What do you do if you're Doug McMillon and you're running Walmart, for example? What do you do?
Someday when I grow up, I want to be Doug McMillon, but I think every business has to make its own decisions, and we're proud of the one that we're making right now, and we're going to watch very, very carefully. We happen to be in a place whose government actually supports this, and I know that there are states around the country where that's not the case. This is the most logical thing I've ever seen. I'm not a scientist, but I know how to read data. And what I see is that this is a crisis of people who have not been vaccinated. And I feel a strong responsibility on our part as business leaders to take care of our team and our guests. And that's what we're doing.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.